Okay, it's 9:30, so we will go ahead and get started. Excuse me for my voice today. Welcome to the Oregon Board of Pharmacy rulemaking hearing. I'm Rachel Melvin, the hearings officer, and today is Tuesday, May 26, 2026, and it is 9:30 a.m. This rulemaking hearing is now in session and being recorded and retained for public record keeping purposes. Copies of the proposed rules are located on our website at oregon.gov/pharmacy on our rulemaking information page. Per the April 15th, 2026 notice of proposed rulemaking, this hearing is being held virtually via Teams. Individuals who wish to present oral testimony during the hearing have the option of signing up using the form on our website, or the option to email their contact information to pharmacy.rulemaking@bop.oregon.gov. Alternatively, people have the option of joining the call simply to listen to the hearing, and all written comments must be received today by 4:30 p.m. And you want to submit your written comments to pharmacy.rulemaking@bop.oregon.gov. The purpose of this hearing is to provide an opportunity for public comment on proposed rules. We will not deliberate or engage in discussion on the proposed rules. After the end of the public comment period, a rulemaking hearing report will be provided to the board for their consideration. So we will begin with proposed amendments related to Division 115. And our first rule proposes to amend OAR 855-115-0345. It amends paren 1 by revising the continuation of therapy protocol by removing language related to early refills of non-controlled opioid use disorder medications, excuse me, as mandated by revised statutory language. It also proposes adopting two new protocols in paren 3, little j and K, for medications for opioid use disorder, or MOUD, for initiation of care and continuation modification of care. And that was mandate of 2025 Senate Bill 236, which you can actually see in ORS 689698. Unfortunately, nobody signed up to provide oral testimony on this particular set of rules today. Great, so we will move along to drug compounding. This proposes to amend OAR 855-006-0005 in definitions, revises the definition of compounding by adding currently required components, and revises referenced versions of USC, USP, and HPUS. It proposes to amend OAR 855-041-1018, that's outlet general requirements. It proposes amending paren 1, little c, by removing division 45 and adding division 183. Proposes to amend OAR 855-043-0545. This is related to dispensing practitioner drug outlets, or DIPDO. Adds compliance requirements for a DIPDO who dispenses compounded preparations, and it adds a citation of OAR 855-183, and it revises reference versions of the CFRs. Next, proposes to amend OAR 855-043-0630. This is related to correctional facility, drug delivery, and control. And amendments include adding that a correctional facility must ensure that compounded preparations are dispensed in compliance with OAR 855-183. Adds a citation to 855-043-0610, and it removes a prior reference to 2023 Senate Bill 450, replaces it with ORS 689813 for statutes implemented. Next is OAR 855-043-0740. This is related to community health clinic dispensing and delivery. Amendments include adding a new number 12 that states that a community health clinic must ensure that compounded preparations are dispensed in compliance with OAR 855183. Renumbers the existing rule in 12 to 13, and it adds unless an exemption applies, and revises reference versions of CFRs. Next, it proposes repealing Division 45 in its entirety upon adoption of Division 183. So that would repeal our current drug compounding rules, OAR 855-045-0200, OAR 855-045-0205, OAR 855-045-0210, OAR 855-045-0220, OAR 855-045-0240, and OAR 855-045-0270. And then it proposes to adopt our new Division 183 drug compounding. So it proposes to adopt OAR 855-183-0001 applicability, OAR 855-183-0005 definitions, OAR 855-183-0010 notification requirements, OAR 855-183-0015 requirements, general, OAR 855-183-0020 labeling, OAR 855-183-0030, which is pharmacy compounding for veterinarian non-food producing animals. And we did not have anybody sign up to provide oral testimony on this particular set of rules. So our last rule set proposes amending the following rules by incorporating standards adopted by reference. Rule amendments are required per ORS 183337 and pursuant to ORS 475035 and 475055. Revises referenced versions of USC CFR Table of Exempted Prescription Products, revises reference versions of ACCP accredited colleges and schools of pharmacy, revises reference version of CPE accredited by ACPE and CME accredited by ACCME. And this rule set's going to be OAR 855-041-1046, OAR 855-041-1092, OAR 855-041-1145, OAR 855-041-7050, OAR 855-080-0020, OAR 855-080-0021, OAR 855-080-0022, OAR 855-080-0023, OAR 855-080-0024, OAR 855-080-0026, OAR 855-080-0028, OAR 855-080-0031, OAR 855-080-0065, OAR 855-080-0070, OAR 855-080-0075, OAR 855-080-0085, OAR 855-115-0130, OAR 855-120-0005, OAR 855-135-0001, OAR 855-139-0145, OAR 855-139-0350, OAR 855-139-0460, OAR 855-141-0350. And excuse me, nobody signed up to provide oral testimony on this set of rules as well. So with that in mind, I will unmute the call. And if anyone on the call would like to provide oral testimony on any of the rules that were presented today, please use the raise the hand feature and I will unmute your camera and your microphone. Just a moment. Okay, so the muting is unmuted, so feel free to please raise your hand if you would like to provide comments, and I will leave that open for the next several minutes. Okay, seeing no hands, I'm going to go ahead and adjourn. So thank you for attending our rulemaking hearing. Friendly reminder again, written comments need to be received by 4:30 p.m. today. And you want to email the comments to pharmacy.rulemaking@bop.oregon.gov. It is now 9:44 a.m. and our hearing is now adjourned. Thanks, everyone.